You know, our favorite movie reviewer was on the show a few weeks ago. He demonstrating his unique reviewing format. He's a member of Local 13 of the International Longshoremen's Union. Movie lover. More importantly, a nice, sweet man. Good guy. Ethical cat. Please welcome Tank Nelson, folks. Tank! Dig the player? You go out and see it?
You know, I'm never critical of movies.
You don't. If you don't like them, you don't like to jump on, right?
Yeah. They. I think for insiders, it was terrific. You gave me the tickets. It was wonderful of you.
Yeah. How was that scene, man? You've never been to a screening.
I've never been to a screening. That part was very interesting. It's so intense, the audience, that they come down and they check every seat. They go. I thought they were going to bump me.
Yeah, well, you got to watch yourself because you never know when the star is next to you. You know, and you don't want to sit there and go, "Oh God, this is horrible."
Well, it was from that viewpoint. It was interesting. You get to see who does, how they do it, who's going to sit where,
right.
Where the power is.
Right.
They bring it in units. It was very interesting. From that side. But the player itself, for instance, the people would laugh over in that corner. They'd be over there. You say, "What was funny?" And people, all the people around me are professionals, and they didn't know it was funny, and I didn't know it was funny, but they'd laugh over there, and then pretty soon somebody over there would be snickering, and you know that they'd taken a jab at somebody.
So you thought it was a little too inside. What have you liked lately? Now, Tank has a board.
Yeah.
It's a very simple, basic movie thing. He has a board in his home. There. He hangs the film that he digs out the window. Where is that, Tank?
Oh, that's the San Pedro. Yeah, that's where I live. That's it, right there. Yeah.
No, I haven't caught. Go back to that for a second. You're not in mid-suicide attempt there, are you?
It's only the second floor. All you do is get hurt.
All right, so you like my cousin Vinny, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I think we talked about it last time I was here. Yeah, that was a big hit.
I hear the girl's a killer. She really funny?
Super, and they're recognizing it now. You read in the papers, the articles are coming up, they're saying, see her,
Sorry,
what do you
Tank,
go? That's all right.
Being attacked by some mad bacilli from Neptune.
But no, the girl, it's, and everybody's talking, we talked about it here. We might have talked about it first, I don't know, but they're talking, the scene that she does, you read about it in the paper, again, on the street, everybody talks about that scene. She really captured him. Yeah. And it's probably going to make her a star.
Yeah. Now, what's on the board right now? What do you like?
The Power of One. The Power of One. You have seen it?
It's an anti-apartheid
see it? Everybody
film,
see it?
right?
You see Power of One? All right, there.
Brutal at the beginning. Brutal, though.
Well, it's brutal all the way through.
Yeah, the little boy was so angelic.
But I mean, if we can make movies about war, which is the most brutal thing man ever invented, we can make movies about anything. And brutality, that's part of the game.
Some might say the AMC Gremlin was the most brutal thing that man ever invented, but I'll say war is right up there.
The thing about the Power of One that makes it so fascinating is how they made it. I mean, the story is apartheid from 1930 to 1948, and how it begins. Most people, I don't think very few people in this room, including myself, really understand how it took place. Mm-hmm. And the combination not be just between the Afrikaners and the blacks, but the struggle within the Afrikaners themselves. And then the Second World War and what that did to generate it. I mean, we saw the Second World War. It was, Pearl Harbor. We fought the Germans. The war went on. The war was over, and that's what we thought. But now there was another section there where all these people's lives were affected.
Right, that we weren't privy to.
And the war didn't even take place there. Mm-hmm. The war never got there. They were fought in North Africa, not South Africa, and yet it changed everything, and it brought this pressure to bear. But in the movie, you see there's all through a child's life, a young boy, a charming young boy plays him as a young man, and then a one in the middle. They're not even given much credit because Stephen Dorff plays him as the adult, and that's what the end of it focuses on that. But you're seeing a movie that can actually change your life. Yeah. That you can look at it and say, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And then go out of it all entertained. Remember I told you when you go out of the movie, like because of Vinny, you go out, you're laughing, you're joking, everybody's having a good time. When they walked out of The Power of One, everybody's quiet. They're not saying, where are we going to eat? Where's the car parked? Everybody's silent. They're thinking. Now, something, this would be my own position, but if anybody goes, please go see it. But at the end, on the top of the screen, they put a paragraph. There's two paragraphs. Second paragraph's most important. Most people get up, they're getting up because they're used to that. They're like television. They're going to leave, they're going to go have a beer, they're going to do whatever. But they're just getting up automatically and leaving. And then there's this paragraph on the screen. You read the paragraph, and this whole movie, this 2-hour film, is now brought together, and your mind is starting to work. And then they play the music. Stay for the credits, because you should honor the people that made this movie. Stay and watch it. You can't read it.
Boy, you loved it, huh?
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, the credits are moving, and the music is playing. and the music. Remember Graceland, Simon the Graceland, that African music. Now you've seen a movie about Africa and the struggle and the pain and the wonderment, and you were still being totally entertained. And then this music comes and it gets inside of you. You're sitting in your seat, and it's like you're there. I mean, you're living it.
Hank, these are such emotional feelings. I can't. You're like a longshoreman. Do the other guys, when you bring this up, say, "Oh, Tank, shut up and lift something"? Well, do they come up to you and ask what they want to hear? Because I feel like I'm out here with Eric Siegel. We're writing love story, for God's sake.
I rolled cotton for 41 years. I rolled cotton bales for 41 years. Well, who's going to tell me I'm wrong? You know, I mean, it comes down to that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean that they can tell me I'm wrong in my opinion.
But do the guys come up to you and ask you for your opinion?
Sure. Heavens, yes. Yeah.
What's big on the docks? What have they dug? On the waterfront? Or
No,
what
no.
They
On the docks, a movie that a movie that I didn't like.
Yeah.
White Men Can't Jump.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm not going to go into why I didn't like it. That'd be a whole other story. I like the guys that sing. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen
the
it.
Venice Beach Boys?
Mm-mm.
Oh, the Venice Beach Boys.
I tried to jump the turnstile. I couldn't make it. I can't jump. Okay.
But that was it's very popular, and of course it's very popular. If you look at it's get big marks.
Yeah, 15
big
mil
grosses,
first
that
week.
whole thing, and you give them credit for doing it. I mean that part was wonderful. But now we're talking over here this other movie that is going to. I mean, White Men Can't Jump is. You could do whatever you want with that, and it'll be gone. But if you saw The Power of One, it'll never be gone. It'll never be out of your heart.
Burn into your head, Tank.
Forever.
All right, man. Good to see you again.
All right.
Dave Nelson, we'll be right back, folks. Right after this.